What is Certification of Competency in Business Analysis CCBA certification? If you are a business analysis practitioner with 2 to 3 years experience, earning your Certification of Capability in Business Analysis CCBA recognizes your ability to take on larger and/or more complex project responsibility. We have released new CCBA dumps questions to help candidates pass Certification of Competency in Business Analysis CCBA certification exam. This video shares CCBA free dumps questions online to help you check the high quality. Question number 1. As a business analyst, you may be called upon to define the scope of work and to develop the estimates for the endeavor. Which one of the following is an important tool for this activity? A. Organizational Process Asset. B. WBS. C. Project Management Plan. D. Pareto Chart. Answer B. Question number 2. When a business analyst completes the elicitation process, she will create 4 outputs. Which one of the following is an output of the elicitation process? A. Requirements Management Plan. B. Resource Identification. C. Stakeholder Concerns. D. Solution Scope. Answer C. Question number 3. When using a change-driven approach, the business analyst may create an initial list of high-level requirements for the initiative. This high-level requirements list is also known as what term? A. Requirements Envisioning. B. Project Scope. C. Product Scope. D. Requirements Foundation. Answer A. Question number 4. A business analyst is studying the cost of the endeavor in relation to the projected income the endeavor will bring once the project is completed. What financial valuation technique can the business analyst use to determine the break-even point for the project? A. Payback period. B. Average rate of return. C. Cost-benefit analysis. D. Discounted cash flow. Answer A. Question number 5. Henry and Fred are working together on business analysis duties for the implementation of new software. Henry, the business analyst, tells Fred that they should take the current measurement of productivity, and then measure again after the solution has been implemented. This benchmarking approach will allow Henry and Fred to see the real effect of the solution on the business need. What term is assigned to this measurement? A. Post-implementation factor. B. Yield. C. Key performance indicators. D. S-curve. Answer C. Question number 6. Beth is the business analyst for her organization and she wants to be certain that she and her team follow the correct procedures for enterprise analysis. What document can provide the governances for enterprise analysis efforts? A. Organizational Process Assets. B. Enterprise environmental factors. C. Business analysis plans. D. Project charter. Answer. C. Question number 7. Which element of the process of assessing the capability gaps is best described as gathering as much enterprise architecture information as is available about the current state of the organization and the areas affected by the business need? A. Current capability analysis. B. Current organizational needs assessment. C. Enterprise architecture assessment. D. Snapshot baseline. Answer. A. Question number 8. Kendra is the business analyst for her organization. She's working with the project manager and the project sponsor to discuss the current requirements. Kendra believes it's important for the project manager to first implement the requirements with the highest amount of risks. Is this a good idea? A. No, the project manager and team should actually implement the lowest risk requirements first. B. Yes, if the risky requirements cause the project to fail, the organization will not suffer much loss, as it hasn't invested much time or money on the project. C. No, the project manager and team should implement the requirements with the highest risks last. D. Yes, this allows the project manager to get the risky work done as soon as possible in the schedule. Answer. B. Question number 9. You are the project manager of the NGQQ project for your company. To help you communicate project status to your stakeholders, you are going to create a stakeholder register. All of the following information should be included in the stakeholder register except for which one? A. Assessment information of the stakeholders' major requirements, expectations, and potential influence. B. Stakeholder management strategy. C. Stakeholder classification of their role in the project. D. Identification information for each stakeholder. Answer. B. Question number 10. Which one of the following statements is most true about changing requirements in a change-driven approach to business analysis and requirements management? A. Change-driven approaches must use a change control system with a change control board. B. Change-driven approaches only use a change control system for approved changes. C. Change-driven approaches don't use a formal change control process. D. Change-driven approaches are driven by change control processes. Answer. C. Question number 11. According to A Guide to the Business Analysis Body of Knowledge, the two most common data models are the entity relationship diagram and what other model? A. Class model. B. Project network diagram. C. Data flow diagram. D. WBS. Answer. A. Question number 12. You are the business analyst for your organization and you're working with Fran on business analysis processes. Fran is a stakeholder who wants to ensure that your business analysis approach and activities are compatible with the project activities. Of the following, what type of business analysis stakeholder is Fran? A. Regulator. B. Project manager. C. Sponsor. D. Domain subject matter expert. Answer B. Question number 13. Tracy is a business analyst for her organization and she's gathered and identified the needed requirements for the solution scope. What must Tracy do before she can begin managing the requirements? Choose the best answer. A. Tracy must decompose the requirements in WBS. B. Tracy must create cost-benefits analysis of each requirement to manage the benefits first. C. Tracy must identify roles, responsibilities, and owners of the requirements to fully manage the requirements. D. Tracy must communicate the requirements to the stakeholders for their consent and approval. Answer D. Question number 14. Which of the following are documented approaches to the business analysis work? Each correct answer represents a complete solution. A. Deming's Quality Circle. B. Lean. C. Six Sigma. D. Waterfall Approach. Answer B, C, D. Question number 15. You are currently working on creating the activity list for an initiative in your organization. What characteristic must be assigned to each task in your task list? A. Procurement needs. B. Risk level. C. Unique number. D. Roles and responsibilities. Answer C. Thanks for you watching this video. Any questions, please contact us freely.